Welcome to the 2025 Formula One Spanish Grand Prix preview. This year, the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya is set to host a race full of intrigue, innovation, and intense competition. Let's dive into what you can expect this weekend. Located in Montmeló, Spain, the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya is renowned for its technical layout and challenging corners. The track features a mix of high-speed straights and demanding turns, testing both aerodynamics and mechanical grip, with the challenging Turn 3 right-hander a great chance to evaluate the balance of the car. Overtaking can be tricky, with Turn 1 pretty much the only spot you can pass at. It's also the trickiest corner. Turn 4 to 5 is a nasty, downhill braking zone, which again can deceive you into braking a little bit late, but because there's a bit of camber on it, you can miss the apex slightly and not lose a heap of time. The drivers love the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, which for many years was Formula One's pre-season testing venue of choice, which means that the teams have good knowledge and plenty of data from years of testing and racing at the circuit. Lap times are expected to continue to tumble as the F1 cars are in their final year of this era of technical regulations. This will be greatly aided by the fact that the race returns to the original 4.657 kilometers layout, where the slow final chicane has been eliminated to enhance overtaking opportunities. The Spanish Grand Prix is a venue where Pirelli bring along harder compound tires, with the C1 being used as the hard compound this year, the C2 being the medium, and the C3 as the soft. Tire degradation has always been a key factor at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, a situation that will be exacerbated this year after reverting to the layout last used in 2006. The considerably faster final sector will make keeping the tires alive much more difficult, meaning a one-stop strategy will be all but impossible to pull off. A two-stop strategy is the fastest option open to the drivers in the event of a completely dry race. In an uninterrupted race, running soft hard will be the quickest. Timing the first stop between laps 13 and 18, with the second stop between laps 37 and 43, is the theoretical fastest strategy. As the ninth round of the 2025 season, the Spanish Grand Prix holds significant weight in the championship standings. Going into the weekend, Oscar Piastri leads the Drivers' Championship with 161 points, 3 points ahead of his teammate Lando Norris in second, and 25 ahead of Max Verstappen in third. McLaren, with 319 points, leads the Constructors' Championship from Mercedes and Red Bull Racing, who were second and third with 147 and 143 points respectively. This weekend also marks the introduction of a new FIA regulation targeting flexible front wings. Previously, when tested symmetrically on both sides, the front wing could deflect up to 15 millimeters and up to 20 millimeters when tested on one side only. From the 28th of May, these limits are reduced to 10 millimeters and 15 millimeters respectively. Additionally, the flap on the front wing must now deflect by no more than 3 millimeters under a 60 Newton point load, compared to the previous allowance of 5 millimeters. These changes stem from growing scrutiny over how some teams have been designing front wings and other bodywork elements to deform under aerodynamic loads in a way that improves performance, especially by reducing drag at high speed. While total rigidity is physically impossible due to the forces involved, and some degree of flex is naturally occurring, the FIA has become increasingly concerned with designs that appear to exploit this tolerance in a controlled, performance-enhancing manner. In a modern Formula One car, flex in the front wing can help strike a balance between aerodynamic downforce at low speed and reduced drag at high speed, allowing the car to perform more efficiently throughout a lap. The wing effectively bends backwards when subjected to high-speed airflow, lowering downforce and drag, but returns to its original shape at lower speeds where grip is needed. McLaren, known for their innovative designs, may face challenges adapting to this change. The anticipation is the Papaya outfit will lose some of its performance advantage when the front wing rules are enforced, but team principal Andrea Stella has persistently played down such talk. Red Bull is thought to have spent considerable resources over the winter in developing their version of the flexi-wings and were understandably annoyed at the FIA TD. They have, however, been very vocal that they expect that the TD will slow McLaren enough to allow them catch up. Mercedes is also known for their very flexi-wing, and team principal, Toto Wolff, has stated that they have no idea how it will impact their performance, and they will just have to wait and see the impact of the TD on their car, while claiming that Ferrari would be the least impacted of the front-running cars. Meanwhile, Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur has suggested that it could be a, quote, game changer. It therefore remains unclear the extent of the impact, if any, the new rule will have on the pecking order at the sharp end of F1, and if it will have any substantive effect on pace at all. With the championship battle heating up, several drivers are poised to make an impact. Lando Norris, fresh off a victory in Monaco, is eager to reclaim the championship lead, but we can expect that Oscar Piastri will be looking to fight for the win and assert his leadership of the championship. Max Verstappen, aiming for his fourth consecutive win in Spain, remains a formidable contender and is looking forward to the advantage that the new TD will give to Red Bull. Mercedes has had a very good start to the year, with George Russell finishing in the top 5 of every race up till the Italian GP at Emilia-Romagna circuit. Kimi Antonelli has been steadily improving and impressing fans and pundits alike, even grabbing the pole position at the Miami GP. However, updates to the Mercedes car at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix seem to have failed to work and reduce the competitiveness of the W16. Mercedes were disappointing at both the Italian and Monaco GP. Unfortunately for Mercedes fans, the pain is likely to be further compounded by the effect of the TD on the competitiveness of W16 at Barcelona. It therefore looks as if the Ferrari may be the team to watch. They have been steadily improving with a very strong performance from 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton at the Emilia-Romagna GP. Charles Leclerc only narrowly missed the pole position and win at the Monaco GP. And then there is the expected boost in the pace of the SF25 because of the TD. Despite all of the good omens, the question still needs to be asked if Ferrari will get their setup, strategy, and communications right to give the driver the opportunity to maximize the potential of the car and fight for the win for the first time in 2025. Meanwhile, local heroes Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz will be looking to capitalize on home advantage. As the engines roar to life, the 2025 Spanish Grand Prix promises to be a thrilling chapter in this season's F1 saga. Don't miss the action. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in Barcelona.